Back. Now, as it completes 6 years in India, Amazon's Amit Agarwal says that they're well on track in building a strong ecosystem that will help to create jobs, bring sellers online, and boost India's economic growth. When asked about the slowdown and penetration into the Indian market, Amit shrugged off concerns, saying that it's a long-term play and the consumer story is intact. Amazon has committed $5.5 billion to India, but Amit declined to comment on the burn rate, maintaining that India remains a prime focus for the global giant. Catch the full interview this weekend on our new show, Mega MNCs.
Amazon's global mission is to be Earth's most customer-centric company. And India is a very large part in terms of population and importance on this planet. So clearly, as a mission, we cannot stake claim to be Earth's most customer-centric company. India is a very important part of that mission. As a business opportunity, if you look at all the factors in India in terms of the internet population, second only to China, how consumption in India is growing, how the small, medium business base is rapidly coming online, how quickly customers are adopting convenience, we see tremendous opportunity in India to have a very large active customer base that essentially depend upon Amazon to buy anything that they wish to buy, and having a very large prime base that is enjoying their daily life using Amazon services. So I think this is a very large part of what we see, what could happen in coming decades. Secondly, Indian manufacturers are using Amazon to reach out to global customers. So we have over 12 marketplaces, and as I said, that number has already crossed $1 billion, growing to $5 billion in 3 years, very rapidly growing. And that allows customers in other marketplaces to get access to selection they don't have access to. So it actually fuels the growth of our other marketplaces. So it's a great win-win for Amazon and India. So if you look at the domestic market and the global market, for us, India is a key accelerator. I think what we are finding as a team in India is what is good for customers is also very clearly marrying with what is good for India. So when you think of Digital India, Make in India, the domestic focus very clearly blends with the Digital India focus and the Skill India focus. The global focus very clearly intersects with Make in India at scale. And what we are seeing is our success in India will not only drive e-commerce growth, but I think we might have a big role to play in growing the SME base, growing jobs, and helping the Indian economy to grow, which I think just as a purpose point of view, my team finds it very energizing every day to come and work for. So a great opportunity for it to help Amazon, and I think we find ourselves in a unique position to be participant in this transformation that's happening in the country.
And you've already invested or committed to invest quite a significant amount.
We have committed $5.5 billion, of which the $500 million is committed to mostly about just focusing on agriculture farmers and farm to folk.
So what is the path to profitability, or is it still a long time away?
It's very early in the evolution of e-commerce, and we have to realize that India is trying to become relevant in e-commerce in a hurry, right? So what I mean by that is we don't really we're not gifted by the same established infrastructure of logistics or a mail order catalog business or a seller base that had organized retail or a payment infrastructure that was developed. And to offer a great customer experience, while in other geographies we could piggyback on that infrastructure, in India you have to build that out. And building that out requires you to invest capital ahead of scale. So it is not about loss making, it is about the investments that you're making ahead of scale. And what we look for is indicators that does that investment bring in the right kind of behavior from customers, from small, medium businesses, to spin this flywheel in a way that has the similar characteristics that led us to build a large profitable business. And we are seeing that in India already. But having said that, if our ambition is to serve hundreds of millions of customers, and to do that, there's a lot of investment that needs to be made.